This is for current gen and next gen. Watch closely because I'll be showing different variations you can make. Please drop a like if you support me. It helps get the video out to more people, and let's get into it. So as most of you guys know, I have 7 builds right now on 2K23. Ronnie 2K just bought a mansion in my name. And so far I've made 4 guard builds, none of them over 6'6", but I've been seeing everybody say 6'8", 6'9" tall dribblers are the meta. So I went to YouTube and watched a bunch of videos, and I did not want to make any of their builds. It's not that they were bad, but I would not personally put my own money into them. So I went into the lab and I found a build that I'm personally going to put my own money into, and that's what I'm going to show you first. So it's a point guard. You want to go 6'8", 230 pounds, and then go up to a 7'6" wingspan. So you're going to be able to get Hall of Fame quick first step, maxed out wingspan, then you're going to see the defense as well. So you can go with whatever you want here, built, compact, solid. It really does not matter. A lot of people are saying define is the best. I don't know why, but we're just going to go define. Anyway, into the build that I'll be personally putting my own money to and grinding, upgrading. I'm going to show you different variations, but it's going to have a very similar layout to my previous builds. It's going to get just enough driving dunk to get quick drops off one, which is the best dunk package in the game. It's the only one you actually need. Now you might be saying, okay, you only have 12 finishing badges. You're not going to be able to get silver limitless takeoff. Yes, you just put your +4 badges into finishing for this build. You'll be able to get silver limitless takeoff and slithery or bully, whichever one you want, which you'll see in a minute. Into the shooting, we're going to get just enough 3-pointer to unlock that LaMelo base and get an 80 3-pointer with 18 shooting badges. And what I really like is that you get Agent 3 in tier 2. That's big to me because Agent 3's not only is for the fadeaways and stuff, but it does a lot. It's like 4 badges in one. You guys can watch my video on it if you want. Great badge right there. It's almost a must-have badge if you're able to get it. Anyway, into the playmaking, the pass accuracy, this is going to be odd. So I went up straight to a 78. This gives you an extra badge, and it also gives you silver bailout. Now, from the test that I've done, 2K Labs might come out with a test and say you only need it on bronze or silver, whatever it is, but I think there's a big difference from bronze and silver. So that's why I went up to 78, plus it gave me that extra badge. Now, this is the big thing on the build. You're 6'8", 230 pounds, maxed out wingspan, and you're also going to get Hall of Fame quick first step. Hall of Fame quick first step on a build that's 6'8", maxed out weight. Speed with ball is a 77. This gives you 22 playmaking badges, just enough to get pretty much everything you want. You're going to be able to get unpluckable and handles for days as long as you core one of them. Hall of Fame quick first step, everything that you want on the build. Now you might be thinking 77 speed with ball is slow, but I promise you, go make a player with 90 speed with ball and silver or gold quick first step, then try out 77 speed with ball with Hall of Fame quick first step. It's going to be basically the exact same thing. I'm telling you, it's not a big deal. Now this is why I made my own video for you guys, so that you don't waste your money on a tall build, and why I'm personally going to be upgrading this build. This is going to be my 2's god. I mean, absolute god. You can run it on 3s as well, obviously not in stage or anything like that, but this is going to be my 2's god. You're going to see why. 86 interior defense, 88 perimeter. So that one perimeter is also going to give you an extra badge, by the way. That's why I did that. Up to an 85 steal, and you're going to be able to get silver glove. As you see, it's only in tier 2. It's not in tier 3 like a lot of builds. Now, this is the biggest part of the entire build. 93 block. Gold anchor. The most important defensive badge in the game. Everybody is saying rim running is OP, blah, blah, blah. I promise you, when you get gold anchor and you have your stats up and you're playing good defense, that gold anchor is going to save your life. 59 offensive rebound, 70 defensive rebound. Now keep in mind, this is a guard build. It was not made to play at center. Now you probably could play this build at center, but it's made to be a 2's demon and also really good on the 3s as well. You can put it in multiple different spots. 81 speed. We're not going to 82, which is maxed out. We're going to 81. 75 acceleration, 82 strength on the dot, so you can get that silver bully as well, like we talked about earlier. And check this out, 80 vertical. My first build that has over like 70 vertical, except for my builds that have to have it because of the elite contacts and stuff, but 80 vertical. Now you might be saying, why did you do this? First of all, it was very cheap. I only went down on a few stats. I went down on like 2 interior defense, 1 or 2 rebound, and I didn't even lose a badge. So 80 vertical, we've been seeing a lot of tests. If you guys know Laker fan, he's got a build that has like a 90 vertical, and he's able to get crazy chase down blocks with a high vertical. Plus, it does kind of make up for the 70 defensive rebound, which is pretty high. I mean, you're 6'8", 7'6" wingspan, but still 70 rebound with an 80 vertical at 6'8", you're gonna be horsing every single person that's guarding you except for centers, obviously. So stamina is gonna go straight up to a 95, and that's pretty much it with the build right there. I went up to a 71 free throw, 12 finishing, able to get the quick drops, 18 shooting, 83 point, able to get the LaMelo shot, 89 ball handle, quick first step, and silver bailout. Now, what I really also like, I didn't even talk about this, is the fact that you get menace in tier 1. So it's really cheap. You're going to be able to run Hall of Fame menace, then probably bronze, workhorse, or silver, because I don't see any difference between like bronze and Hall of Fame. So anyway, Hall of Fame menace, bronze workhorse, right? That's 5. Then 11 for a Hall of Fame chase down, 15 for glove. Then you're gonna be able to put in anchor, which will be, you know, whatever you want. Also, you're gonna be able to core one of these badges, so you can get anchor and challenger, and you're gonna have 3 badges left. And what are you gonna do with those 3 badges? I've already done everything. I put my +1 from hitting level 39 into my defense, and I'm able to get silver interceptor. So I'm going to get 26 defensive badges and 16 finishing badges. Now, don't worry if you haven't hit level 39. If you're not going to, you're still going to be able to get bronze interceptor, but that's what really does it. I mean, it's everything. This build is literally everything for me. Now, later on in the year, when ankle breaker, you know, maybe it's going to start to get better, I might drop chase down to gold or menace to gold and get ankle braces, but a lot of people aren't really breaking ankles right now at the moment. So that is what I'm going with right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this build name comes out to be, then show you a different variation that you can do as well. So for the takeovers, you're not able to get sharpshooting takeover, which I don't think is a big deal, because you get your lock takes, your paint takes, whichever one you want, you know, the rim takes, your playmaking takes, and you also still get pull-up precision and ankle breaking shots, all that type of stuff. So what I did is I went pull-up precision and ankle breaking shots. I want to be able to be a menace on offense. When I do those fadeaways, it's gonna be deadly. 6'8" max wingspan, fading away, greening threes. It's gonna be gross. But if you're not good at greening, you know, fadeaways and stuff, you can go lockdown takeover. Me personally, on my lock build, I use extreme clamps. This is a lockdown build. It's just not a pure lockdown build. So I go extreme clamps, and then the one I use on my 7-footer, if you guys are gonna for some reason run this build at center, which you can, I use stuff blocks right now, so you guys might use something different, but I'm just giving you my opinion on the build. And the build is gonna come out to have the most legendary name of all time. No, I'm just kidding. The build name was the only thing, but look at the shades though. The build name does come out to be a 2-way 3-point shot creator. Now, let me show you the different variation of this build that you can do if you want to. As most of you guys know, if you're not subscribed, you don't, but you know, you should hit that subscribe button. I tell you to look at my builds, fill out exactly what I give you, and then change it up to what you want. So like, for example, if you don't really care that much about Hall of Fame quick first step, you can go down to an 85 and get more 3-pointer or something like that. You know, go down on the defense a little bit, get more 3-pointer, get more speed. But this build right here is just going to get a tiny bit more defense, even though it does say 24 defensive badges. But this is the important thing. It's 89 strength. So for those of you that want that bully, there you go. 89 strength, because a lot of my builds have high strength. That 82 strength build I just showed you, the one that I'm upgrading, is literally like one of the lowest strengths I've put on a build. But I don't think it's going to be a big deal, because when you do your gym rat, you get a +4 to your physicals under the hood. It doesn't actually show up, but you're going to have 86 speed, 79 acceleration, 93 strength on this build, 74 vert, and a 99 stamina. So that's the reason why I did this. And you might be like, you're not going to be able to get gold bully, put your +4 into it, and then if you hit level 39, put another one into it, you'll get 17. You'll be able to have limitless takeoff and bully. Now, even without that, you can change it around a little bit, get one more finishing badge, but this is the second build that I made. This is not the one that I'm putting money into, but like I said, I'm filling out different formats for you to look at, and you can change it around. Like you can go down to 85 ball handle and get more three-pointer, you know, go up to an 84 three-pointer if that's what you want, and then you don't really care that much about the Hall of Fame quick first step, because you still get it gold and you still get gold unpluckable. So it's really up to you what you guys want to do with this build. Now this one is going to be 6'9". The last one we went down on the wingspan a little bit, as you've seen. We're going to go 230 pounds, and as you guys see, the main focus of my builds today is defense. Everyone's complaining about defense, but they don't have that much defense. Like if you want to be elite and stop people in the paint, you need to have high defense in this game. Trust me, paint defense does exist. You have to be there at the right time, you have to have the right badges on, you have to be jumping at the right time, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, right here, 6'9", 230 pound build. All right, so this is the 6'9" that I labbed out. It still gets your gold anchor. Now, Challenger is in tier 2 on this build, which is pretty cool. You get your Hall of Fame chase down, but you're not gonna get your Hall of Fame quick first step. So you're gonna get an extra inch. Yes, the 81 driving dunk is there, by the way, to get your 12th finishing badge. So that, and by the way, also on this build, something that's different is you don't have to put your +4s into finishing, because you get silver limitless takeoff in tier 2 for the quick drop. So you don't necessarily have to do this, but if you want, you can put your extra badges in so you can get bully. So it's gonna have the same thing as the last build, you know, the quick drops, but silver limitless take is in tier 2, and also slithery is in tier 1. So this is gonna be more of like a super, you know, rim running god type build. You also get, you know, acrobat and all that, but slithery in tier 1 and limitless takeoff in tier 2 is pretty cool. Definitely a cool build if you guys are more worried about like finishing at the rim, but you're not going to get the Hall of Fame quick first step, which is fine. It's not a huge deal, but it's definitely something that I wanted on my build. And look at that defense, man. 89 strength as well. So this build right here is actually going to have a very interesting name when it comes out, and this will be the last one that I show you today. I wanted to show you guys different variations because there's a few different things you can do. Shades of Magic and LaMelo, by the way, which is pretty fire, and Lonzo. But you see 3-and-D point is this build. So that's the last one I'm showing you all today. Like I said, fill out what you want to fill out on the build. Like put out everything that I gave you and then change it up to your play style. But the way that I did my build is defense. I care about defense a lot on 2K23, and I'm not seeing people prioritize it in this game, and they complain about paint defense and defense. So I don't know, man, but that is my build. That's the one that I'm gonna be, not this one, but the first one I showed you is the one that I'm gonna be personally putting my own money into and upgrading, and I'm out. Peace. Click one of these 2 videos, by the way. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Drop a like if you haven't yet. Comment down below, I made it here, if you made it to the end. Click one of these 2 videos. Click one. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. And I'm out. Peace.